Welcome to the watch list. I'm Lindsay Melchuk. Well, financial reporting season is upon us, and one company that positive momentum is happening for is Geodrill Limited. Here to give us the scoop is President and CEO Dave Harper. Hello, Dave. Nice to have you join us today.
Thank you for having me on the show.
So, as mentioned, Geodrill has just released their year-end financial results. So, why don't you actually start with this and some of the key highlights you've achieved this past year?
Okay, so we've just put out our 2024 this morning, and we've achieved record revenues of 143 million USD. That's up 10% year over year. At the same time, we increased our gross profit margin. We took that up to 24% from what was 23% last year, and this is despite an operating in a highly inflationary, environment with rising cost. More significantly, we increased our net income to 9 million or 20 cents, and that was a significant improvement over the previous year. And as well as that, we put in a really solid EBITDA of 31 million. So that's a 22% margin of revenue, and we tend to sort of aim for about 20%. So we've certainly outperformed our expectations as far as that is concerned. And we ended the year net of cash $2.8 million USD. Throughout the year, we've reinvested into our PPI through the further growth of our drilling rig fleet. We grew our rig fleet to 93 rigs. We started the year with 79 rigs. And so that's, do the math, I think an 18% improvement. And these rigs are going into an ever-increasing demand for our services in the markets that we operate. And as the year ended and the new year began, we continued to roll out that expansionary program. So we're not going to stop at 93 rigs. We'll actually just keep moving that needle higher and higher. Yeah.
So those are some great achievements. Congratulations on all that. So, what are your expectations for the future? What can investors look forward to this year?
Well, so 2024 was a transformative year in which we repositioned from certain markets, problematic markets, into better markets with better opportunities. And whilst we spent a good deal of last year repositioning, the way that 2025, 6 and 7 are going to play out is that we've hit the ground with our feet running. I'm sitting here, just starting to look at how our Q1 is looking and our Q2 is looking. And this will be the most solid start to any of our years ever. So it's for sure, it's going to be a record. And I'm really excited about, our next 3 to 4 years. I think they're going to be the most important in the history of this company. If we look at our cadence or growth, for us comes in waves. And if we look at our last 4 years, now that 2024 is a wrap, we can look at 2024 and we can wind the clock back 4 years and we can call that period for us the 130s. If we take it back 4 years from that, we can call that period the 80s. We take it back the period before that, we're in the 50s. So we've gone from the 50s to the 80s to the 130s. I think, you don't need to be a mathematician or you don't need to be Nostradamus to work out that needle is just going to keep growing at an average CAGR of about 9 to 10%. And, all things being equal, then between here and the next 4 years, we should be somewhere around zip code of 200 million USD. And the trick for us will be to continue to maintain those strong margins.
That's very exciting news. This is all the time we do have, and I'm sure that these results are just the tip of the iceberg. So, what sounds like it's going to be another phenomenal year for you ahead. Thank you again for joining me.
Thank you.
Again, that was Dave Harper, President and CEO of Geodrill Limited. You can read more about them on their website, geodrill.ltd. And stay right here on stockhouse.com for all of your market news. I'm Lindsay Melchuk. Tune in next time.